friends. You will never forget powerful chants. We are in the midst of such powerful chants, and with it an immense outpouring of the Holy Spirit, the Shekinah. With it the white flame is now purifying in the highest degrees as the immensely powerful energy grids are being reactivated and the sacred temples of light. The new earth is now standing fully in her glorious new garments and is accelerating into the seventh dimensional state and higher. In the midst of all this, chaos and destruction will seeming rise, and thousands of souls will exit the planet, most because their soul contracts have been fulfilled, others because they do not wish to step into the new earth, and some because they wish to abort mission. This is their own free will and choice. In truth, there is no death, merely a shedding of the physical vessel, and then reassuming the soul existence as one is reunited with one's other soul parts within the soul group and the galaxy of origin. With this immense purification, so much will now surface in the collective which needs to be healed, cleared, forgiven, and indeed released. I found that with all the chaos and destruction in 𝐀𝐩𝐩𝐿, I had to go deeply into my own ancestral history and indeed go and clear out all which was there in collective trauma and pain in whatever form or way. Now, not that in clearing ancestral trauma, one needs to go into the counter trauma and wars as well, for every country indeed has its own emotional baggage, and add to this its own karmic residues. As I was clearing this, I was reminded of an incident which occurred, and around all which caused my own dark nights of the soul, and where in the end I resigned from my dead and job. At that time, I had someone from the Zulu royal family working with me as one of the staff members. As I had at that time left Natal behind, and I was traveling and writing my book, news reached me that she had died of AIDS. I will never forget how I was sitting writing when suddenly she appeared to me in her soul or spirit form. It was so unexpected, but I knew she had something important to tell me. Because Susanna, I need to ask you for forgiveness. What they did to you was not right, and I kept quiet at this time, for I feared for my job. I want to ask you for forgiveness, for I cannot leave without asking you this, for you were always good to me. I was deeply touched, and I forgave her, and indeed blessed her, with tears running down my cheeks. What happened next, I will never forget. And indeed this was reiterated this morning in context of what is now happening in KwaZulu-Natal. The whole royal lineage appeared behind here, and indeed they filled the whole of Africa, and they were blessing me. I was sobbing as I experienced the power of forgiveness and the power of love. Forgiveness is ultimately freeing, not only to you, but indeed to all other souls involved. Last night, during my weekly teaching session on Zoom, my students were sharing the power of forgiveness, of clearing and cleansing with me. As I teach in my courses, more than this, I did more cleansing and clearing, and indeed a deep releasing of pain. With them afterwards, forgiveness of self, her included, as within every pain in the body, there are underlying emotional charges which need to be dissolved, forgiven, and released, with shame, blame, and guilt. We all agree that the more the inner work is done, the freer, lighter, and brighter one becomes, and indeed one is lifted ever higher. And this is indeed the process of transfiguration into the new earth, what the world needs now, as the old earth and old humanity dissolved, as forgiveness and unconditional love more than ever before, the letting go of all shame, blame, and guilt. More than this, to finally understand that all the old patterns, the old behaviors, the old programming, the anger, the hatred, the fears, etc., cannot be taken with you into the new earth. They applies to the individual as much as the collective, yet in the ultimate state where one has stepped into the new earth, one will indeed step into a totally new creation and create from the heart and soul of unconditional love, and thus unity and harmony, not only with other souls, but with Mother Earth and all upon here, as all creatures, all creation indeed is divine and carries the same divinity within it as we do too. The divine lives in all of us equally. Channeled by Judith Kozel.